Well, what's the crack? Welcome back to the Bad Movie Buff podcast. I'm your host, Niall Brady. So we're on season 8, episode 4. This week I'm joined by comedian and podcaster Aidan Rafferty to talk about his favourite film, the 2011 masterpiece, The Guard, starring Brendan Gleeson. So this is a fucking great episode. We're a bit worse for wear because I went in the rip the day before, but still had fucking great crack recording as always. Hope you enjoy this one as much as I enjoyed, as I hope you... Right. That's us now. What's the crack?
Do you do is that us recording now?
Yeah, that's us now.
Sound.
Yeah.
Aye, fucking very little. It's good to be here.
Yeah.
It's been a while trying to get it going, like, but
yeah. We got there in the end, and we got there in fantastic fashion. We went drinking all day yesterday, and
we did.
Yeah.
Arguably, probably should have recorded the podcast before that because nobody wants to fucking do it now.
100%. Like, yeah. I actually woke up this morning, so we were Soupy Campbell ran like a big barbecue, American themed Hell Yeah Day barbecue. Aye. And we went
in full head to toe cowboy regalia.
Unbelievable, like big iron in his hip and all. But yeah, so it was late enough. I think you went to bed earlier than us. You were about 1:30 maybe.
You played a game of PGA Tour
on the PlayStation.
My head was just fucked. I was like, I'm gonna go for a wee snooze here.
Yeah, we've got Adam Byrne in the room with us here as well. Producing? Are you producing? Yeah.
Just living, man.
To the big lad.
But yeah, no, it was good on a crack.
Was
feeling a bit worse for wear off it, like, but
you're back-to-back nights there, aren't you?
Yeah, because Soupy had Monterey on Friday as well.
I feel anything that you can bring your own booze to is always a recipe for disaster. Like,
yeah, and I was sitting there going, "Oh, I'll be sensible. I'll just have a half bottle of Buckfast," and then sure I was fucking cockeyed by the time I got the dials after.
Because that was the case. You'd be that excited about the prospect of it. You drink more than you would anyway to bring your own booze, but whenever they just come around, you're like, "Oh fuck, we need to make the most of this."
Yeah, unreal. It's good weekend. Glad it's over.
Aye,
yeah, but usually I do like a whole like welcome to Newry spiel and all, like. But
I fucking seen every inch in Newry yesterday. Yeah. We were waiting on Adam to come in from the train, and we must have done about 8 laps of the place.
8 laps of the town. But
I feel like I know it like the back of my hand at this stage.
I'm so fucking awkward. It's like, there's a statue of Pat Jennings. I never know what.
He asked me if I wanted to go and compare my hand size to it, and I was like, I don't know whether that's a genuine question, but I'm okay.
Because it's got his handprints, and that's what you do. You get a wee picture of your hand. Because he had big old fucking hands on him, like, you know.
Like fucking rest my balls in his hands.
I think I'll be a first, to be fair. Like,
that's definitely not a first.
That's only
you think of the amount of people pissed up walking past that statue, but like, you know what'd be funny?
But it's only been there about a year. I reckon you could be the first one. Like.
Aye.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a bad thing to have your name.
No, here the day is young, as they say.
It is, to be fair. After we get this breakfast chicken burger.
Yeah. I feel like you don't have to be polite and just say, yeah, I'll go to Friar Tuck's with you. Because anyone that listens to this knows that I just like force Friar Tuck's on the people. Like,
Are you getting paid with them?
I fucking wish. That is the dream. Literally, I say this
sponsored by Friar Tuck's.
Every episode I say this. My last guest was a local musician called Cave, and she was saying that she played a gig in Friar Tuck's last year.
That is mad. Yeah. That's your dream then?
Pretty much. She said she got paid in chicken burger. Like,
right. We'll take the banjo down after, and we'll see what we can get. What is the sort of like the baseline of what you would accept for payment for going and singing a wee lock of tunes with the banjo?
If they give me, I'd say, a teaspoon of the coleslaw, I'd take that.
You'd be all over that. That would do it.
I'd be happy enough.
The coleslaw is world famous, like, I think.
You never had it?
Well, it's not world famous, but I've heard about it in Galway.
Have you actually? Fuck off.
Yeah. I had Friar Tuck's fucking years ago on the way down to Dublin or something.
Yeah.
But it was only in Cub, like.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you have Supermax?
No, there's... I don't know if there's any up north. Maybe there's one in Derry or something.
There used to be one in Dungannon, but I used to think they were like the same thing.
Yeah.
Supermax and Friar Tuck's.
There's a place in Crossmaglen called Super Bites.
Right.
But it's just like trying to, I think it's riding the back of the fame off.
The Super Chip?
Yeah, Super Max. Like.
What was it the shite you were saying yesterday? You ran about the Super Chip, apparently. It's just a gravy chip. Just call it a fucking gravy chip.
I threw out the term Super Chip, assuming that was like a universal term.
Nah.
But you're like, what the fuck's a Super Chip? And then you kind of realise when you say that out loud and someone doesn't know what you're on about, that actually is quite niche.
Yeah.
It's essentially chicken gravy. Like, but like, I could go down a rabbit hole. I need to find out where it was invented. Did Friar Tuck's invent the Super Chip? But like CFC which is a herons. If you've ever had it,
Aye.
they also do super chips.
Yeah.
Any local chip, you'll have a super chip.
Was
like, you know.
Friar Tuck a monk?
Yeah, well, he was part of Robin Hood's band of merry men, wasn't he?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What was I going to say?
Great lad.
And then Buckfast was also monks.
Buckfast is made by monks as well.
Is any of your favourite things not crafted by monks?
Holy fuck, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, there's a connection there. Like.
That's unbelievable.
You only consume monk-produced food.
Oh, unreal. Well, if they found like a brand of cigarettes that was rolled by monks, I'd be
Yeah.
all over that. Like,
You know what's fucking hilarious yesterday as well? Niall was showing me up to the spare room where I was snoozing, and he was like, "Oh, that Andy Cole calendar, don't be worrying, I didn't buy that myself. That was a present from my mother-in-law." And then I was like looking around, and I was like, "You're worried about the Andy Cole one? You have to defend yourself from that whenever you've got like the Buzz Lightyear."
Oh yeah, right enough. Yeah, I know, but that's different. These are all like childhood.
But do you think I'm not going to bat an eye at either of them?
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, don't be, I wouldn't buy that." As if you're too cool to have the Andy Cole
But as
calendar.
I was explaining, I think the difference is like Buzz Lightyear's a fictional character. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between having all like nerd shit of fictional characters, and then just having like a grown man in your wall on a poster.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
That's true. I think it's more acceptable when they are older.
Yeah.
Like, I know people talk shit about people wearing football shirts to matches generally. Like, there'll be some pundits and stuff that's like, grow up.
Yeah.
I don't mind wearing the jersey,
Yeah.
but at what age do you stop getting the name in the back? And also, can you get the name of someone younger than you?
Yeah, well, I think maybe Shane Todd mentioned that in his podcast recently. I think that's where the line is. Like, if you're getting names and tops, it's okay if it's like classic footballers like Andy Cole. But like to be like, I'm 34. For me to be wearing like fucking Sesko's name or something, he's like what, like 21 or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that'd be
I was
weird.
about to say about his son, but that's not Andy Cole. That's Dwight York, isn't it?
Oh, that had this.
Harvey Price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He fucked off, didn't he?
You know what's mad? Did you ever see the photo of Katie Price with a massive log on her chest?
I have seen that actually. Yeah.
And there were sort of conspiracies that it was Harvey that dropped that log. But around the same time, she was going out with former Ireland international centre back Shane Duffy.
Was she actually? Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, only a 6'2" Hallion playing for fucking Brighton or Harvey Price himself could produce that.
Yeah, it was fibrous, like, wasn't it?
It
Like,
fucking was.
there was not a bit of liquid to it. Like, it looked like it hurt to come out a
It
wee
did.
bit, I'd say. Like, yeah.
I went to uni in Derry the time, only for a year, but it was the time that Shane Duffy would have probably just been getting big playing. He went from Blackburn, I think, and then to Brighton. He was up in the Premier League.
Yeah.
You assume Premier League players train every night of the week, or at
Yeah.
least fucking maybe 1 or 2 days off. He would be at like a uni night on a Tuesday in fucking Derry,
Why?
and then going back and playing for Brighton in between. I think he might be a bit weird, like.
Bit remnant of Rashford going to Thompson's that time. Do you remember that?
I do mind
About
that.
2 years ago, was
You
it?
get into a pile of bother about it.
Yeah.
I mean, my granny knows nothing about football at all, but the match is on the other night, and it's like, oh, like him, he feeds the children. that's all the only fucking knowledge she has of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny to me, like, how, like, generally, not to sound like a gimp, but generally, like, noble Rashford seems,
Yeah.
and all he does is get abuse about it. Like,
I
you
know,
what
I
mean?
know.
Like,
And then Jack Grealish fucking absolutely off his tits every week.
yeah.
and it is probably just a light bit of racism.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Probably,
You know what?
like-
It sort of suits the film we're talking about
yeah,
today. That.
right enough. Oh, that's a good fucking segue, but yeah.
Just a bit of casual racism to start off the Sunday morning.
So yeah, we're talking about the 2011 John Michael McDonagh film, The Guard,
Aye.
which was your choice. You told me to choose. No, actually, you kind of were trying to decide between this or Sing Street.
Yeah.
And
Just a fucking hurrah for a good Irish film. Like.
they're good. Like, I love
Yeah.
doing Irish films in this. There's the only thing I don't really like. You're just looking me right in the eyeballs. That really freaked me out there. You okay over there?
Yeah.
The only thing I don't really like about doing Irish films is because they're a bit more niche. You'll find there's fuck all trivia about them.
Right.
So like usually out of like half a page of trivia to go through, there's
Yeah.
4 points here, and they're not great to be honest. Like, so,
You did what you could. Like.
yeah. But yeah, so it's written and directed by John Michael McDonagh, who is the brother of Martin McDonagh,
Aye, they did 3 billboards and all that
and in
crack.
Bruges and all.
Aye.
Yeah. So he actually he co-wrote. No, I'm fucked. I don't know what I'm on about here. But starring Brendan Gleeson, Rory Keane, Liam Cunningham, Don Cheadle, Gary Lydon, David Wilmot, Mark Strong, David Pearce, Pat Short and Fionnuala Flanagan. So starting off for the opening scene in this film, because we kind of stuck this on for a
In the
few minutes
background there,
just
yeah.
before we started recording there. The opening scene in this is really iconic, I think.
Yeah.
Like, so the kind of car crash happens, which happens off screen, which I think is probably more to push the comedic effect of it.
And I would also probably say massively due to budgets.
Yeah, yeah, right enough,
It's
actually.
like,
yeah.
is it the most? I think I read somewhere there's the most successful independent Irish film of all time.
Really, yeah.
I think it overtook a real iconic one was the one When the Shakes the Barley.
Oh, yeah,
In
yeah.
terms of like the money it made.
Yeah, have you ever seen it?
Yeah,
It's
fucking great film.
Dark as fuck. I haven't watched it since it came out. I need to rewatch it. Like, I think there's like a torture scene where they're pulling some boy's fingernails out. That's the only part of the film I remember. Like,
It is pretty fucking brutal. Like I only watched it for the first time. For some reason I moved to England and then started getting into all that shit.
yeah.
I think it was in spite of all the people that were giving me shit.
Yeah.
I was like, no, what are you on about? I watch fucking this show.
Yeah.
Right, listen to this tune. But now it's a great film as well. The opening scene you're talking about where he fucking goes and hooks a wee bag of, what is it? Some sort of yolks out of the boy's pocket.
Yeah, so I think there's like Coke or something. He throws it away and then he's got a wee tab of acid.
Aye.
And then takes it and he goes, what does he say?
What a beautiful fucking day.
yeah.
And see
unreal.
that gif that
Yeah.
it's been sent to so many group chats like of England could beat in the World Cup or like the day Arsenal won the Premier League or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That'll be sent into our group chat.
Class, yeah.
I do like, it's sort of odd. I don't know whether it's a case of it being low budget or what the crack is with it, but that scene, there's just like a random photo flashes of the tab,
Yeah.
and then there's another scene where he's saw it earlier there whenever we were watching it, but he was chatting to his ma outside the home she's in, and she's reading some sort of book, and he asks what it is, and she explains the name of it or whatever,
It
and then it just
flashes
flashes up a photo on the screen,
Yeah.
which feels really like amateur, as if they couldn't have just got a fucking over the shoulder of the book.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether, to me, that, I don't know, it probably adds to the charm of it a wee bit.
I think it worked well with the tab of acid.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of like a cool wee, like almost like gonzo thing. Like,
Yeah.
But it didn't work as well with the book because it's not.
'Cause
Like the acid, there's something psychedelic about it flashing on the screen with the acid,
Yeah.
and that's kind of probably representative of the fact that he's taking a tab.
Yeah, unless the book has some significant meaning or a fucking Easter egg to the rest of the film, I can't mind if it does.
Yeah, well, they're talking about so she was it they're talking about like Russian literature, aren't they?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you don't even like Dostoevsky. I can't fucking talk. Dostoevsky.
Same fella, yeah.
But then the bit where the three lads are in the car, they're talking about like Russian philosophers. Then aren't they?
Yeah.
There's a weird undertone of like, you know what I mean?
Maybe they were editing it and they're like, oh fuck, that needs to be more obvious.
yeah.
But it sort of reminded me of, you know, like Hardy Bucks back in. Have you ever seen Hardy Bucks?
I watched a few episodes, but I've never really committed to it. Like, but I thought it was funny as fuck.
Yeah, like it's fucking unreal, but it's like sort of the editing and stuff. It's real amateur, but intentionally.
Yeah. Okay.
Like there'll just be this real mental. There'll be no call for a transition,
yeah.
but there'll be some like fucking swirling movie maker fucking transition
Yeah.
with about 6 different images just popping up,
Class.
and then some random tune in the background, and it lasts for like 2 seconds, and it'll just cut to the next scene.
They would have like started out probably on like fucking YouTube or something. Did
It
they?
did. It all
Bebo
started
or
out.
something, was
They were
it?
doing like the webisodes, I think that I call them, because obviously I went to RTE then.
Mm.
But there was a good lot of episodes on YouTube, and then RTE took over, and the webisodes are probably better.
Yeah.
Especially RTE did a 4th season of it, and it was weak enough like compared to the rest.
Was the movie any good?
I mind enjoying it at the time. So they went to the Euros, with the 2016 Euros to follow Ireland.
The
So-
movie is out before that, wasn't it?
2012 Euros.
Yeah.
2012 Euros, sorry. Aye, it was when Ireland got absolutely battered out of it.
Yeah.
They had
yeah.
Spain and Italy and all in their
Ah,
group.
it was Croatia maybe as well.
I think that was a group of death, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Fucking woeful. But
But
I
mine-
remember watching it in the pub and just everyone's hearts sinking.
Aye. I was watching it up at my uncle's house, and the men going to the bog and coming out, and Spain and scored another 2, and I was like, fuck's sake. But no, it wasn't a bad film. I think the mad thing about that series is that all of the main iconic characters are fucking English.
Yeah, I only found that out recently.
Yeah.
Like the main fella,
Like
he's
Viper
Scouse.
Higgins, Chris Tordoff, I think you call him. He's from Leeds or something.
Is he the Vipers from?
The Viper is English.
I didn't know he was.
And then Eddie Durkin, his family from Galway, I think it is.
Yeah.
But both them boys have English accents.
That's mad.
But when they're creating content,
yeah,
they fucking
Their
ham
accents
up
are so good.
They
like,
are. Aye, they're
yeah.
both Irish family,
Yeah.
so that's probably why. But it is funny to think that they made their career off Hardy Bucks, and now any fucking TikTok they even make, they're like
Yeah.
throwing on the accent.
Yeah. I seen your boy Owen Colgan's in that show Lovely Boys. Have you watched it? Yeah.
Lovely Boys.
Yeah, it's like the lads. They're like
Fun Boys.
What is it?
The Lovely
What
Boys.
the fuck's the Lovely Boys?
That sounds very
That
homoerotic.
does actually Fun Boys.
I
What
feel
is
like
it?
we could be the Lovely Boys.
I feel like I've been calling that Lovely Boys for a while now. Eh?
Maybe that's why no one had a fucking clue what you're on about. Like, no, I haven't seen that.
Lovely Boys. What the fuck's Lovely Boys?
You ain't got a lovely.
Are you trying to squeeze out a fart there? Were you?
Nah, I almost burped in it. I also might have shit myself simultaneously. It's one of them ones you don't really know what's coming.
I just took a screenshot of your body, like, you know. Yeah.
It was that though. It was are you on about the Super Lemon Boys?
The
Gammon.
Gammon.
Yeah.
Gary
I must
loves
watch that.
Gammon. It's a laugh. I've watched the first 3 episodes now, and there's a clip going around of one of them like talking to like a Mufasa style pig in the sky, like. And when it happened in the show, I literally had to pause it because I was laughing so much. Like, it's just so out of the blue. Like.
It is sort of a beautiful sort of full circle moment that they got famous by Gammon, and
Yeah.
now one of the most famous clips of their TV show that
Yeah.
Steve Coogan acts in
Yeah.
is of a pig in the sky,
Sky.
like a mythical drug pig.
That's unreal, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to take it back to the guard for a wee sec, the way I kind of do these is I'll just write down wee talking points, like, and I found with this film, all I could write was quotes because
Yeah.
this film's just fucking chock full of good quotes.
Every second.
So the first one we've already done, what a beautiful fucking day, right? And then that kind of moves into after that scene. It's just him kind of waking up in his daily routine, and something about the Daniel O'Donnell poster on the wall really cracked me up as well. But it follows then of him pulling up the murder scene in the like wee cottages, and he's meeting your boy McBride for the first time, played by Roy Keane, and he just takes one sip of the coffee and fucks it away, and he just goes, "A fucking latte is my drink," and just walks in.
Yeah.
Like,
it is unreal, just the rest of that scene as well, how little respect he has for any of the scene or any of the fucking bodies, the evidence. And your boy, what do you call that boy again? Brian? What's his name in the show actually? Is it O'Brien?
Which one, sorry?
The
McBride, is it?
McBride, sorry. He is fucking fuming at it because he must be like he came from some city, didn't he?
Dublin, yeah.
Dublin, aye. So he is absolutely fucking perplexed at how useless he is.
Yeah, straight
But
edge.
I love that sort of Irish uselessness.
Yeah.
That they just it'll be grand. We'll
Yeah.
get it done. It'll be 100%.
Be alright, like, yeah. The same scene then, the next quote is, what is it? They're talking about some lad that got in he had like an accident and became paraplegic.
Aye.
And then your man goes, McBride goes, paraplegic. And then Boyle goes, yeah, a fucking spastic. It's so fucking good. Like,
It genuinely is, like you're saying about the lack of fucking trivia and stuff like that, but every quote is fucking class.
I swear to God,
like every sentence is something that you remember. Like
90% of what I have on this list is just quotes.
Yeah.
Like, so the one after that then is it's straight into the. So it's mad the fact that Don Cheadle's in this as well.
I know, I still have no idea how they managed to convince him to do it.
Yeah.
And even fucking Mark Strong's a big fucking pull for the likes of this.
Yeah.
Even though Gleeson himself is a big name, and that was after In Bruges and after would have been probably in the middle of those big Harry Potter films he was in.
Just at the tail end. The last Harry Potter came out in 2011.
Right, so
Yeah.
it was at the tail end of it.
Yeah.
But still fucking mad to get them boys.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I've noticed now, though, like, I'm sure you've probably noticed, especially, like, you living in London not too long ago, like, Ireland is having, like, a big cultural moment. At
They
the moment,
are.
in terms of music and, like, have you seen that film, Hokum?
Haven't I?
It's like a horror movie came out about a month ago. It's set somewhere in Ireland, I forget where,
Right.
but the main character is Adam Scott from like Parks and Rec. It's about like an American.
I have
coming
seen
over
that.
here.
I've seen that advertised in the cinema.
And-
Haven't actually watched it, but yeah, that's set here too.
Yeah, and then there's like a few, like Will Forte is in a lot of Irish movies these days. Do you know who he is?
Yeah, he was in that Last Man Standing or Last Man on Earth. It was a
Yes.
sitcom on Dave years ago.
Yeah.
And then did you ever watch MacGruber?
Yes, unbelievable.
Fucking loved
film,
that back in the day.
Stupidest film of all time.
My dad rented it from Extravision, and I hadn't a clue what was going on. I didn't know about MacGyver and the sort of parody side of it. But I mind thinking it was at the height of my fucking WWE obsession.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's building up a team, all these WWE legends. He's got Big Show. Is it fucking Stone Cold?
Goldberg, was in it as well.
Whoever it was, there was like a crowd. Rob Van Dam.
Yeah.
And he's got a bus full of these lads. And I was thinking, this is going to be class. This is going to be like a real legendary, almost like a buddy cop WWE film.
Yeah.
10 seconds in, the van blows up
That's
with all
right.
the WWE stars in it. I mean, genuinely feeling like crying.
Oh god,
Was
that's so
MVP
funny,
in
like,
it?
MVP?
MVP was in one of them films.
Who's MVP?
Montel Vontavious Porter.
Fuck, I don't even know who that is. A wrestler, like.
He was some fucking WWE star in the 2000s.
Yeah, see, I think I fell off WWE around 2003, 4 maybe. Like,
Aye.
I
Well, was it too nerdy for you?
No, I think it was just that glass shatter moment to find out it was fake, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is stupid, it's for kids. Like,
Nah, I
you know.
get you. Aye.
But I'm kind of, I think it's having a wee bit of a moment as well. Wrestling, it's come
See,
back big time, I
Netflix
think.
ban it probably helped it out.
Yeah, and
And you know,
that,
fucking Logan Paul. I came home. I didn't realize he was in it in like WWE now. I
yeah.
think it was 2 Christmases ago. My younger brother had a WWE wrestling figure of Logan Paul,
Oh no.
and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Like, just mind whenever he was cutting about the Suicide Forest,
Yeah.
and now he's arguably one of the faces of WWE,
Yeah, yeah.
and you can't even give him too much shit about it because apparently he is class at it. Like,
He is, like, I don't watch the big events when I can, like WrestleMania and Royal Rumble and
yeah,
SummerSlam and all that, and he's doing some mad acrobatics and stuff.
Aye.
Like, he's fair play to him. Like.
it is. You're saying about the sort of Irish resurgence with like media and films and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think it was initially, it was just cheap to record here, and then everyone loved it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like, well, Game of Thrones was
Yeah.
the big one, but I'm not sure. I think the North has some weird tax thing.
Does
where,
it?
Yeah, that's why a lot of stuff's filmed over in the North now. Like, but
But even like TV shows and stuff like that, like
Yeah.
BBC ones will come over here to record it.
Line of Duty.
And like even those sort of ones, but you know, like the game shows and stuff like that.
Oh, really? Yeah.
There's some of them filmed over here as well.
Right.
Your one was it Roman Camp or Ronan Camp?
Yeah, Roman.
He does some sort of game show that's out there a couple of years ago. A few ones I went to uni with working at,
Right. Okay.
but it must just be cheap as fuck.
Aye. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. So that's what I was gonna say. Going into the next scene then with the. Sorry. Every time I look eyes, you just get me. Like, you just look so content or something, doesn't he? Like,
You're one Patreon.
yeah.
We should just start addressing it to you.
Yeah. But yeah, so then that's the quote from that scene, which fucking cracked me up, was like, I thought only black lads were drug dealers. And then jumped on. She was like, what the fuck? And he's like,
Yeah.
and Mexicans too.
The one with the scene you were talking about earlier, where they initially come in shortly after the start of the film and find the body, and he's like, "Fuck off, you're fucking Barack Obama." That is something that you were telling me yesterday about some vocal stems you don't even realize you have,
Yeah.
and it'll be from an obscure film you saw ages ago, and then you'll say it, and then a while later you'll be rewatching it, and your woman will be like, "That's where you got that from."
Yeah, yeah.
That
yeah.
Barack Obama one's been in my house for about 10 years.
Has it?
like,
Yeah. That's
aye.
class. But yeah.
It's anytime someone does something slightly woke,
Yeah.
that you can just throw that at them.
Right
Like,
enough, yeah. With your Barack Obama. Next quote from the same scene, he's like, you're always talking about street value, and it's like, I don't know what street you're buying your cocaine on, because it's not the same street that I'm buying my cocaine on. It's
Right.
so good. Like,
and he sort of knows, like, he is just that rural hillbilly, but he's so smart and
Yeah.
so tuned in.
yeah, there is something really, like, I think that Brendan Gleeson in this is what all Americans think all Irish people are like, if you know what I mean.
Which is maybe why it was so good to get Don Cheadle in,
Yeah,
because it's like maybe the reverse that way too.
yeah, right enough.
Where you sort of, like, he in the film assumes he was like, "Oh, did you grow up in the projects then?"
yeah, yeah.
And
yeah.
he's talking about his fucking going skiing and going to the Aspens and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
I was a Rhodes Scholar.
Yeah.
I meant to Google what the fuck a Rhodes Scholar is. Do you have any idea?
I have no idea.
Yeah, well, Chris Christopherson was one apparently.
So he was.
Yeah. I think probably my favourite and probably the most I laughed in this film is when he's talking about going to Disneyland. And he's like, "You went to Disneyland by yourself?" He's like, "Yeah, it was class." And then he just looks at him and goes, "Got me picture taking with Goofy and everything."
Yeah, he's so content about it. Like,
yeah.
and it's sort of cool. You don't really know at what point he's winding him up or not,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
is really good acting too.
unreal. Like,
Because
yeah.
you're sort of looking at it, and then there's times where he's clearly just taking the piss out of him, like that whole police briefing, where
Yeah.
he even is like, "I'm only having a bit of a laugh, didn't mean anything by it,"
Yeah.
and then he nearly gets into the row with the her from Dublin.
yeah.
But it's even the police is it the chief, I suppose, that's sort of managing the thing?
Yeah.
An absolute gormless cunt as well.
Yeah. And then sure they're fucking taking backhanders at the same time.
What was it he said? It was like, manners in front of the American or something like that.
Yeah. The bit where in that scene where they go to pay off Liam Cunningham's character, Francis Skeehee Sheffington.
Mm-hmm. Sheehee Skeffington.
Sorry, got that the wrong way around. I thought it was class there too. Didn't even look at the page.
You're giving us pronouns.
Yeah. But that scene there, I love when he's like, "Is it all there?" And then Liam Cunningham's like, "Why the fuck wouldn't it all be there? Do you not know how this works? I fucking pay yous. Why would I not pay yous the amount?" Essentially, which is class. Because again, I think there's something probably about Irish culture, and I'm just fucking spitballing here, so tell me to fuck up if I'm completely missing the point. Like, but there is something about Irish culture, and it's probably the same in most of the UK, where you kind of grew up in American films.
Yeah.
And then just these are two Irish lads that have clearly just watched too many movies going, is it all there? Because that's what you're meant to say.
Yeah.
And then just being put in their place.
That's spot on. It's a bit like your fucking, what did you call him again? McBride, the person that comes from Dublin to be his fucking gyar or his assistant or whatever.
Yeah.
All of the language he's using that just winds the fuck out of Jerry Boyle.
Yeah. What was one of them again in the he says good to go or something.
I think one of them was like, "I'll get on it, Sarge."
Yeah.
And then he repeats it to the person that they're interviewing.
Yeah.
Fuming about it.
That's a laugh.
But it is sort of what you're saying about people over here having access to all that sort of American TV shows, films and all growing up.
Yeah.
I went to that surprise comedy gig the other night that Kieran Bartlett threw, that Bill Burr ended up being on, which was the worst kept fucking secret in history.
Yeah.
But I was sort of laughing throughout that, and I was thinking about that because there's so many references and even bits of language that he's using that's just so yank, but everyone was laughing at.
Yeah.
But if we went over to America and said fucking how's she cutting or something random like that,
100%,
they wouldn't have a clue what we were on about.
Yeah. But
and it sort of just travels so well because whether it's like watching a stand-up or watching films growing up or watching fucking Friends or Seinfeld or whatever it is, you'll like recognize those terms or those words.
Yeah, no, absolutely agree. And I think that's probably a result of America as a country seems so insular in the sense that they're not absorbing other cultures like we do, but because of Hollywood and stuff, that's American culture. Like most of your, unless you're watching fucking Coronation Street or something back in the day, like most of your culture is going to come from there, which is weird to think about. But I think talking about Irish culture having like a bit of a moment, it is kind of starting to, like, they are kind of starting to get more things of us, like splitting the G and all. Like 10 years ago, like they weren't even probably drinking Guinness in America.
My
like,
culture's not your costume, you young cunts.
Yeah, I bet you hate splitting the G, do you?
It just winds me up when, like, again, it was whenever I moved over to England, the amount of people that would record every pint they get.
I know what you mean.
And they're like, "Oh, we'll get it this time," and then you see their Instagram story the next night, and the next morning, it's like 6 attempts of doing it.
Yeah.
And then finally, like, the photo of them with the glass in front of it where they finally did it.
Yeah.
But just like people talk about, like, oh, it's just a fun wee game to play. How about this for a game? Just drink your fucking pint.
And shut the fuck up.
I don't get me wrong. See, if someone's like, "Oh, we give it a go," I'll do it happily.
Yeah.
But there's people that make it their whole personality.
100%. I think I'd probably be in the same as you. Like, I do enjoy a bit of splitting the G, but I'm not recording it on my phone, like, you know, and I'm not announcing it.
You're an analog G splitter.
Yeah, as opposed to a digital. Yeah. That's
but it goes too far at times as well, where you probably see it where people ham it up a lot and like all the content. You see it where, as much as the Joe.ie boys make the best sketches in the fucking, arguably the world at the minute.
Hilarious, like, yeah.
The sort of
some of those things
fucking unreal, like the amount of quotes from them boys that are now used, or like people will be, saw someone made a TikTok and it was like, in Dublin here, where's the fella with the homers and his wee bald fella? And it got like 100,000 likes.
Seriously?
So many people aware of even that reference.
That's class. Like.
But them boys are class, but the sort of more news side of it, where they're just interviewing people and they're like, you always see it now where they're like, oh, spice bag chicken fillet roll, spice bag chicken, all that shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know, obviously maybe Dublin and all is different, but I wouldn't give a fuck if I never heard either of those things ever again. But anytime you're chatting to someone from like England or something or anywhere that they're like, oh, you're Irish, what about this? And it's like, I couldn't give a fuck about it. Never have it.
Yeah, yeah.
But
That's a
then
good point, actually. Like,
one thing that they don't have over there that we do better than arguably anyone in the world is deli counters.
yeah.
You cannot get that anywhere else.
Hard
Like,
debate a good deli
like you
counter.
go in, you can get a fucking curry half and half you want. You can get a sausage roll, toasty, wrap, whatever the fuck you want. Like,
Yeah, weird. Again, I try to not make this podcast too nerdy. Sometimes that's a lie. I enhance the nerdy. Like, you just fucking laugh. Like, but we were talking yesterday about, it's actually next door to Friar Tuck's. It's actually owned by the same people that own Friar Tuck's, Downey's. We were talking about their cocktail sausages yesterday. Do you remember this conversation? So you go and ask for like a pound bag or a 2 pound bag of Bodleys, like, and they're like, I didn't think cocktail sausages could be so nice. Like, there's something about them, like, they're unbelievable.
is this gaff open the day? Aye.
Oh, it's closed. It's a butcher's. It's closed on a Sunday. Like,
Oh, so you have to. I thought they were ready-made Budleys.
oh, they are, yeah, but it's their hot food counter.
Ah,
But you can also buy them not ready-made, like, you know.
You were talking about that last night, and I was saying about because I had used the term yesterday whenever I first got into the car. Were you saying my owl pair?
Yeah.
And you had never heard that before.
I thought for a brief second, I thought you said my au pair, like, you know, like your babysitter was with you or something, like, you know, for a very brief moment. Because I remember, don't know if you remember, I agreed, because I was asking you who you went to the gig with, and you went, oh, my dad's a big Bill Burr fan, so I went with my owl pair and my brother.
Aye.
And I went, oh, yeah. Wait, what? What the fuck did you just say?
The reason I mentioned that is because you were sort of talking about even the differences in like languages and slang and stuff, even from like half hour away or 40 minutes away, whatever it is, and you're on about the pound of Budleys.
Yeah.
Then I was saying that my dad will just routinely go into Chippy and be like, "Oh, give me a pair of sausages."
That's all right.
And apparently that's not normal.
Yeah.
'Cause I said that to a few ones, even the boys I went to uni with and stuff. And like, what the fuck you on about? I was like, well, if you just ask for sausages, how do you know how many you're going to get?
Yeah.
I want specifically a pair of them.
A pair of sausages.
Or even like I'd go in and I would like, give me a pair of chicken balls or something.
Yeah.
And you know what you're getting?
You use it as well,
Aye,
now, would you?
Yeah.
Pair of chicken balls, but that's class.
But he's like one of them boys. He's had nothing but cowboy suppers since he was he was reared on them. Like,
I don't think I've had a cowboy supper in about 20 years. Like, but they're hard to beat. Like, at the end of the day,
you know, like whenever we were knocking about and Ma was away or she was fucking sick or something, you were getting chips, beans, pair of sausages, maybe a slice of bacon. And that would make that for a week straight if he had to, like.
That's unreal.
I think it's the only thing he has in his locker.
Yeah. Fucking pair of sausages. That's unreal.
You're on about the shops and stuff around here.
Yeah.
There's a TV show. It only ever got one season, but it's Brian Gleeson acted on it. It was called Frank of Ireland.
Right. That sounds familiar. Which one's Brian? Is he the one from Love Hate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Donald's the one that's now in the paper, the new Office.
Oh,
no,
yeah, I know Donald, but
so the other one must be Brian. There could be fucking more of them, but Brian and Donald are the two big ones.
Yeah, okay.
But he's in a show called Frank of Ireland, and real silly comedy. I thought it was really funny. Didn't get renewed, but his brother, fucking Donald, funny enough, he acts like just a real silly cunt in it, and he gets into a row with this woman that's like a cage fighter.
Okay.
That he's trying to like date. And then they end up in the fucking octagon, and he's just getting his teeth kicked in. And then Brian's like, or his character is like, I thought you said you sparred before. And he's like, no, I worked in the spar. Such a stupid joke. And I think they did the whole fucking MMA scene and the fight up to that just for that. But it cracked me up. Like,
yeah. Did you ever see he was in like a sketch show? Donald was. I think it was called Your Bad Self. Did you ever see any clips from it?
No.
The probably the most famous clip from it is when they're like all in the car going to like a festival, and he's like, pull over, I need to go to the toilet, and they're like, just go on a bottle, and he's like, no, and they're like, go on, and his little girls encourage him and all, and he's like, okay, I'm mental, this is mental, and then he like stands up and pulls his kecks down and starts shitting in the bottle. Like,
I have seen that one.
Yeah,
I didn't know the name of it.
There's another one where it's like, I'm not even do any justice to this, but it's Donald Gleeson like working in like a clothes shop by himself, but you can just hear him like silently going to himself like, save you and all this, and then his boss comes over and he's like, stop doing X-Men, stop it, you're freaking out the customers. Like, well, just something about stop doing X-Men is so funny. Like,
it's a fucking daily occurrence.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
There's a fella I went to tech with, and I say I went to tech with him, he was just at tech the time I was there, and he had some sort of special needs, but he used to always be sat in the canteen by himself. He wouldn't let anyone come near him.
Okay.
But he had these like Transformer toys, and I used to face the Transformers off against each other whilst commentating over it in the style of a 1940s radio presenter.
Oh, like pure transatlantic. Ah, here we go.
And his accent was fucking impeccable.
Was
like
it
the
good?
impression was class.
Unreal.
And he'd be using all the terms of the, like, I mind it was, I think it was Optimus Prime versus Bumblebee this day.
Yeah, okay.
And he was on about like putting them up Buster and all this shit, and I would have just sat and eavesdropped in that for the whole time of dinner time, and just it genuinely was the biggest entertainment you could have gotten there.
That's class. Now, I might be overthinking this, but if you've seen the first Transformers film, the Michael Bay one from 2007,
Aye.
in that Bumblebee's voice doesn't work, and he has to use the radio to communicate how
He
he
does
speaks.
3 different channels
Do you
and
think
stuff.
that's what he was doing? Then the radio voice.
Maybe that's where he got it from,
Yeah.
but he wasn't being Bumblebee or Optimus Prime. He was like
Oh,
this,
he was a comment. He was
yeah,
separate.
Aye.
Oh, unreal.
He
Like.
was like, they were just inanimate objects basically, and he would fucking pick them up, put them in the bottle, and he would be like, "Oh, Bumblebee with the right hook," like that sort of crack.
Class, but yeah,
It was fucking hilarious.
fair play to him. Like, so that's what I was gonna say. Like before we started recording, the scene where Don Cheadle is canvassing the local area, and he calls to the couple's house, and there's like an Irish speaking couple and doesn't know what the fuck they're saying. So I almost like fucking, I was gonna say piss the bed. What term am I looking for?
Spilled beans.
Spill the beans too early, because I was like, save it for the fucking podcast now. So the actor that plays Bartley is the character, the Irish speaking bald fella. Like,
Yeah.
the actor that plays him is a man called David Pearce. Where's he from?
Newry.
He's a good Newry man. But you all see him, well, not always, but the odd time you'd see him drinking in the Bridge Bar.
Oh, would you?
And there's been times where he's actually a family friend of ours. I only found out
Is he?
recently. Like, but
He's in a pile of those sort of. I think he's in Bad Day for the Cut.
yes, he is. Yeah, and he's in Night of the Seven Kingdoms, the latest Game of Thrones show.
Aye.
How to Get to Heaven from Belfast.
Yeah. He is in that.
The Foreigner as well. He's in
He
it.
might be in that. What was the sort of vampire one? County Hell, Boys from County Hell.
Oh yeah, he
I
might
think
be.
he might have
Actually.
been.
I haven't seen it,
They just reuse all the same actors for all those things. Like,
but he's the nicest guy of all time. Like, there'd be times where you just have a pint with him in the bridge and you're sitting having the crack with him, because I'm a massive Jackie Chan fan, and he was in that
Yeah.
movie The Foreigner. And Jackie, what the fuck are you laughing at?
Just the way you said Jackie Chan. Nobody said that since 9/11.
Oh, guys. Do you remember the animated series, The Adventures
Jackie!
Yeah.
I fucking used to love it. I used to be watching that before school, sat on the floor with a bowl of Cocoa Pops.
Oh, unreal, but
It
yeah.
and Yu-Gi-Oh!
I never get into Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah.
That's surprising.
That's real nerd shit, like, you know.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it would be in that, like, yeah. What?
Yu-Gi-Oh shoes.
You had Yu-Gi-Oh shoes?
Where the fuck do you get Yu-Gi-Oh shoes?
Bulgaria. I'm on a family holiday.
Bulgaria.
I'd
Fair
say
enough.
that says a lot about you.
Any blisters more than once.
Yeah. Heart of the cards. But yeah, so what are we talking about? Fucking Jackie Chan, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just down, I was like, please tell me Jackie Chan's sound. Like, and he's like, oh, he's like the nicest guy ever. I was like, yes.
Yeah, you're buzzing.
Yeah, David Pearce, good Newry, man. Where the fuck are we here? So again, next quote I've written down here is, you know, the scene where he meets the two hookers, and at the end of it, they're like, I hope you enjoyed yourself and all. Do you know what the line is?
I don't.
I've no jism left.
I have no jism left, that's right.
Yeah.
Aye.
You have drained me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jism's a funny word, like.
It is, and then they're trying to get the fucking review off him, like leave a good review at the agency.
That's right, yeah.
They're asking if he'd be in a bit of bondage now, would he?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
there's one quote I wrote down that might have been in between all that crack. What was it? Aye, it was whenever he said, I'm on it, Sarge. He's like,
Yeah.
he thinks he's in fucking Detroit.
There is actually. No, I'll come back to that later. But where are we for quotes? And I think we were talking about this one yesterday. It's like he's talking about the size of the Behringer gun, and he goes, maybe they're for killing little Protestants.
That's funny.
Killing little Protestants, that's funny.
The wee lad on his sister's bike that's
Yeah.
probably also stolen.
I was on his IMDb earlier today, and I can't see that he's really done much else since.
The young lad.
Yeah.
Aye, that's always sort of interesting to see. That you'll see someone that was maybe acting like a child in a film fucking years ago, and then they're literally the main man in some big fucking blockbuster.
Barry Keoghan.
Yeah.
Love Hate. He's in like
Yeah.
he's in a few episodes of Love Hate. Huh?
He killed the cat.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
RTE had to come out and put a statement saying the cat wasn't real.
Right? Did they actually? Yeah.
While he's racing, yeah.
There was a scene in Love Hate where he like Nidji like puts him in the boot of the car and then he gets caught by the guards and he doesn't tighten them like.
And then he's like, good,
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
you work for me.
yeah.
When was the last sort of decade or time that they would have just like executed a live animal for a film?
2026.
Yeah, what? Did you ever see? I don't know whether it's the last one, but did you ever see Apocalypse Now?
Yeah.
I did a episode of it, and with Owen Sloan, there's like scenes in it where there's cutting heads off buffaloes.
Does he know he's going on that?
What?
Does Owen know he's going on the VOD?
Well, he's been on it.
He's fucking late to everything.
Oh, is he? Yeah. I don't think he was late for me, was he?
Oh, fair enough.
I don't know. But yeah, there's scenes in Apocalypse Now where they're just clean cutting the heads off buffaloes, and while I was watching, I was like, "That's not special effects." And then I
Yeah, for
Googled
that
it.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I read it somewhere about it was a film where they had snakes in it and they were just stabbing the snakes in the head and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it was like they probably didn't think they were doing much harm back then, but also they just didn't have the effects to do it.
Bad crack, like
Yeah.
What the fuck? Where am I here?
Surely we were talking earlier about the new Jackass coming out.
Yeah.
Surely the fucking snake pits and stuff like that, RSPCA would be fuming about.
I'd say so.
Because
Yeah.
like the one that Bomb walks across sort of like felt top and falls through on top of them.
Yeah.
If he puts that size 12 gutty through the head of a snake.
Yeah, yeah. I genuinely in that scene have never felt so bad for someone in that show.
He was in tears,
He was
wasn't he?
crying. Oh no,
Yeah.
there's another one where I think it's in Jackass 2 where they put him in the back of a trailer and then like he thinks it's like a fan stunt where he's getting blown into the trailer and then they close it all up and throw a King Cobra in with him and he's crying and all
Terrifying,
like mad. Like I love Jackass so much. I'm
So do
so
I.
psyched for this new movie. Like
It's unreal. Doesn't feel like it was that long ago since when was 4?
forever.
Yeah.
22 I think.
22.
Yeah. Or 21.
I
maybe.
sort of assumed they might just called it quits, but this one it's definitely the last. Like,
yeah.
it's sort of like not found footage, just like a lot of reviewing old and like interviews about the old stunts and stuff like that
Yeah.
in between the new ones.
Because I was listening to the Empire podcast, Jeff and Johnny were on it, and they were saying they wanted to do something for the 25th anniversary of Jackass.
Yeah.
So they weren't planning to make another film, but they went to Paramount and said, "Can we just re-release them in the cinemas?" And Paramount were like, "Just do another one,"
Aye.
and they're like,
Sorry,
"Yeah."
no bother.
They only spent 6 days of filming new content, like, but they said it was like 12-hour days or something.
Right,
Like,
fuck. Hopefully it's good. Eh?
I really hope it is. Like they said, the review said it's hilarious. It's really sad in parts because it's the last one and they get all
Yeah.
emotional. But it's not as good as the last one, but it's still good. Like, you know,
Yeah, the last one, some of the stunts in it was class. Like where
Yeah.
they got Francis and Yano to punch your boy in the danger iron and the balls.
that's right. The cup test, like, yeah.
That was brutal.
Part's really good. They get bit by the snakes, like things like they get wooden planks hit at their shins.
Yeah.
They get away.
That's right. Yeah. Was talking to one of the lads from that band, The Scratch, on Instagram a few weeks. They're touring in America. There
Mhm.
ended up. I don't know whether they're on the rip with them, but Danger Aaron like came to one of their shows. And
mad.
I wrote them. I was like, "Please tell me he's sound." And they're like, "Oh, he's such a fucking nice guy." I was like,
Yeah.
"Yes," like, you know.
He seems like one of them people that very easily could be a dickhead to other people because of how he gets treated in his group.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
100%. Like, yeah,
But it's
he
good
is.
to see that he's still sound.
He is the scapegoat in that
He
group.
really
like,
is the punching bag, and he has been for fucking years.
in Jackass, Jackass 2, when they make him dress up as like the terrorist and the pubes in the face.
Oh, that's class.
I've never felt so bad for him. He's
yeah.
like, and then when he finds out, and he's like, "This is your fucking dick hair." And then they show the picture, and they're like, "Look, someone brought crabs to the party," and he's like, "Ugh," and he starts like poking and all. Like,
The Lamborghini tooth pull in Jackass 3 as well.
unreal, unbelievable. Like,
It is an efficient way of like if you don't have the time to go to the dentist and your tooth is fucked.
but you know, he was saying that actually fucked his mouth up.
Oh, did
He had
it?
to get surgery and all after because it was too aggressive. Essentially, it like split his gum or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
the dark side of Jackass.
I would say another film at their age, someone would be dying.
Yeah,
Johnny Knoxville nearly died the last time.
the
didn't
last
he?
one, yeah, and the doctor had to tell him like, "You're not allowed to do anything
Yeah.
anymore." Like,
It is mental because obviously it always says the stunts are performed by professionals.
yeah.
Were they professionals?
Yeah, I think Steve-O maybe had like circus training, but that was it.
Yeah.
Like, right. One thing I'll say about the guard. Sorry to go back to it there.
Go for it.
I really, really love the relationship he had with his man.
Yeah.
I think it was a very like funny, like heartwarming on-screen
Was
relationship.
Sneaking in fucking whiskey to the care home and all.
Yeah, and she's a great actor. So her name's Fionnuala Flanagan, plays the ma Eileen Boyle. Like,
That's a class name.
yeah, it is good. It's
Yeah.
very Irish. Like,
I like the bit when they're sat on the bench and she just has the wee swig of the whiskey, and then there's someone struggling walking past, and she's like, "There's no need to make such a fucking song and dance about it." You can see where he gets it from. Like,
yeah.
it
like,
is just. Sorry, shout away.
So I was just saying something so heartwarming about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
See you later. You know what I fucking forgot to Google? What is that song Tallahatchie Bridge they're on about? Do you know, closer to the end of the movie?
I haven't a fucking clue. Hey?
So there's a scene which is weird now looking back because how they're everywhere now in Eddie Rockets.
Yeah.
When Liam Cunningham, Francis Sheehy Skeffington is like blackmailing Jerry Boyle. I'm fucked here, like, and they're in Eddie Rockets, and then that tune's playing, and he's like, "Oh, I never knew what they're throwing off the bridge, so it always freaked me out a wee bit." And then Aoife, the prostitute's like, "I heard it was a baby," or something. I don't know why I'm doing a Cork accent now.
I
like,
fucking
but
can't even mind. Hey?
yeah, I meant to. I always do this. I take notes, and I'm like, "Oh, better Google that for the
Yeah.
episode," and then
One of the sort of funnier reoccurring things is him finishing fourth at the Seoul Olympics in 1988.
yeah, so that was actually one of the wee bits of trivia I had. The Seoul Olympics 1988 in Korea. If you look up the gold, bronze, and silver recipients, that's the people that he lists in it.
Aye.
And up last year, as of last year, the Wikipedia page listed Jerry Boyle as fourth.
That's class.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they probably fucking corrected it now. Like,
Yeah.
but it's unreal. But and the whole swimming thing as well. You'll notice there's a lot of wee kind of hints dropped towards the end. If
Yeah.
you know what I mean. We'll get into that a bit closer to the time. But the swimming thing is. There's a lot about the swimming thing that kind of hints towards the actual end of the film.
Yeah.
But I love the wee fucking Pat Short cameo in this as well. Like,
He gets cameos and everything.
he's in everything. Like, yeah.
Obviously, Father Ted, the big one.
Yeah.
I Shot JFK, and then the
JR.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one? He's in that. He acts one of the main characters from How to Get to Heaven from Belfast. Da.
That's right. Yeah. Did I tell you my wee cousin was in that show?
No.
Yeah, I had her on the podcast there recently talking about it. She was. Do you know Father Stone from Father Ted?
Yeah.
Do you remember his partner, the guard, young girl?
Aye,
That's my wee cousin. Yeah. So I had her.
That's class.
Had her on here not too long ago talking about that. Again, she's like, Father Stone's the nicest guy ever.
Yeah.
I just love finding out that my heroes are nice. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. There's no stories about them being fucking bellends.
That's it. Like, but yeah, Pat Short. There's a bit in that scene. No, sorry, to go back to the Eddie Rockets scene. After the whole blackmail scene, and when Francis leaves when he leaves Eddie Rockets, and it's just the prostitute and Jerry just sitting there, and he puts his head in his hands, and she's like, "Oh, you okay, Jerry?" And he's like, "I've got a fucking milkshake headache."
That's fucking right, though.
Unreal.
She's thinking he's badly stressed out of the situation. He's getting fucking brain freeze. Even the term milkshake headaches class.
I've never heard that outside of that film. Like, yeah, I just want to know what his brain freeze. Like, but yeah, when he's giving the guns over to Pat Short's character, who is I've got it here somewhere, Colm Hennessy, you call him, the raw lad, and he's like, "Oh, there's 3 guns missing. There's like an AK-47 and a Derringer."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, what's a Derringer?" And he's like, "Oh, little wee gun. One of the lads would have put it down his pants or something, like to protect himself." And then the quote here that I have taken down is like, "There were gay lads in the IRA." Unreal.
It is sort of funny as well. The fucking McBride was a gay fella, wasn't he?
Yeah. And well, I suppose 2011's not that long ago, but I think even modern culture in Irish is probably like a load of lads still in the closet that are married just to kind of show face. Like.
But a fucking buddy cop film set in rural Galway.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
15 years ago, that's probably progressive enough for the time. Like,
I'd say so. Yeah, absolutely.
And they shot him.
Yeah, they shot him right enough. Yeah. I love the bit. So the character is called Liam O'Leary, played by David Wilmot.
Yeah.
Who's the lad from Intermission. Were we talking about Intermission yesterday as well?
Yeah.
But I thought he was a great wee villain. That's just the kind of mental lad with the sideburns and the gun.
Yeah.
But the scene, I really love the scene between him and Jerry at the end, where he's sitting in the thing pointing the gun at him, and when Jerry starts to like scratch his crotch, pretending that he's got like STD, but he's trying to get the gun out. But he says the line. Liam O'Leary says the line, "You got a little fungi from Dingle, eh?" Did you get that reference?
No.
I didn't get it the first time I watched it. Do you know Dingle and Kerry?
Aye.
Fungi was the dolphin in Dingle.
Right.
He died like 2 years ago, but I only found this out when I went to Dingle a few years ago.
Right.
They were famous for having this dolphin that used to swim around the place, and they have a statue to Fungi and all there. So like
to be reference to that.
Yeah, so Fungi from Dingle. I was like, oh no way.
I thought it was a fucking funny STD.
Yeah,
with an ass class.
Yeah, but Fungi's dead now, so R.I.P.
God love him, mate. It is funny to see him rooting around his ball bag trying to get the gun out. He's great at physical comedy, like Gleason.
The bit earlier on in the film when McBride's wife turns up to the house, and he's like, let me go and slip into something a little less comfortable, and it zooms out and he's just in these blue Y fronts, like class.
And even the thing he's in, like, some is like kimono.
Yeah.
Some fucking silk kimono.
Honestly, I'd watch 10 movies of that character. Like, they should do like a wee fuck. Well, it's a prequel now, but like,
it is sort of surprising they never do more with those things. I don't know whether it's like how they do commercially and stuff like that, but there's so many things that, especially the real cult classics. Yeah, you're like, how did nothing more come from that?
I get quite cynical about sequels these days. Like, if I like really enjoy a film and I see that they've announced a sequel, I go, because it's never as good, like, you know.
It is sort of, there's very little original content coming out in terms of like, they'll just we'll do a series about this side of things that happened in that film from 20 years ago, or we can do a prequel to the sequel to the prequel. It's always shit like that. It is very rare that you see just like an original screenplay written in 2026 coming out next year. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, were you talking about this? You can't watch scary films. You haven't seen Obsession?
No, haven't I?
You struggle with them, do you?
I'd be hiding behind the pillow, like.
Have you ever seen?
My teeth be clicking on each other.
I remember what fucked me up when I was younger. I'm sure I've said 1,000 times. I'm a bit older than you, obviously. Like, but Signs 2002. Have you ever seen it?
Haven't.
So it was like a cultural moment for people my age when it first came out. I remember my ma goes, "Sure, we'll rent it out and we'll watch it." I was like off school or something. It was broad daylight outside, and we're like sticking on this film, and there's just a scene where an alien walks past at a birthday party. That's it. All it does is walk past. But it gripped me in fear. I had to leave the room. I was like, what the fuck? Like, thinking, you know, when you think you have a unique experience and then find out everyone your age went through the exact same thing. Like, and then it became like a bit of a thing about 5 years ago. People were talking about, if you go back and watch that scene now, it's not even slightly scary.
Just at the time,
But just at the time, it was fucking terrifying.
It's also like the exposure to shit like that.
Yeah.
Whereas you just sort of become, it's like, I grew up on Twitter seeing so many beheadings that it just doesn't faze me now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Managed to avoid most of that. Like, I think I didn't even like one man, one jar and all that shit. Like,
you just become so desensitized to shit like that.
Yeah,
I had something sort of similar whenever I was maybe 6. I was up at my uncle's, and this is a reason I don't watch scary films. He put The Grudge on.
Oh yeah,
and I still to this day don't know whether it is scary.
It is.
It's 6 years old.
Yeah,
I didn't sleep for years.
That's abuse.
But
putting The Grudge on for a 6-year-old.
I mind there was. I think it must have been on TV, because I mind going into. I was like, oh, I just need to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
Not looking to seem like a pussy.
Yeah.
But I went in. My ma was in the other room, and I was like, you know, there's a Grudge on. It's really scary. And she thought I was on about the Grinch. So she was like, that's why after it, she was like, oh, grow up, you'd be grand.
Oh no.
And then that night at 4 o'clock in the morning, whenever I was like lying at the bottom of her bed, I'd be like, Mom, I can't sleep. She was like, what the fuck? She caught on then. Like,
oh yeah.
She was fucking fuming. I swear I probably didn't sleep right for about 3 years.
Yeah. I was wondering why you weren't talking in rhyming couplets like after watching The Grinch. Like, that's so bad.
I didn't know where. I thought that was a fucking Grudge reference. I was like, I can only remember shitting myself at it.
Yeah,
There's
The Grinch is scary enough as well, to be fair.
It's that sort of whole Whoville sort of creature setup. What has scared me a bit when I was younger.
What were you going to say there? The scene in The Grudge.
I mind the scene where she's trying to hide in the bed or something, then she just pulls up the blanket.
Yeah, terrifying.
Is
Absolutely.
it? Thank you.
Yeah.
'Cause like, do you know what I mean? Though it scared me as a child, but I don't. It could have been real tame stuff.
No, I watched it when I was about 14, and it is confirmed
Yeah.
terrifying. Like The Ring as well, kind of fucked everyone up when it first came
Yeah.
out. Like it was fucking
I
horrifying.
haven't ever seen the scary movie piss takes of some of those.
Scary Movie 3 is
I've
unbelievable.
never actually seen the actual. But I mind even then I'd been watching scary movie at my uncle's house and getting scared at it.
Were we talking about this recently? Because
No.
I used to be scared at Scary Movie as
Aye.
well. Like,
Yeah.
but don't you fucking look at me, right? When I was younger, I've still to this day never seen any of the Scream films because it used to freak me out. I always thought, the mask and all. I never thought that was a killer behind a mask. I thought that was some weird fucked up alien.
Yeah.
So that's what probably why it freaked me out so much.
Aye.
Like, but the last quote I have written down, there's the last point, the talking point, is at the very end of the film when the boat's on fire, and they say the value of the cocaine on board, and he's like, "Oh, it's 200 million," and he goes, 200 million. They're all fucking overestimating. Remember, he's giving off about the street value thing. Like, got a good laugh out of that.
Yeah, that's class. And then he sort of knows that the way he went about things probably isn't going to go down the best.
Yeah.
And he needs to, even if obviously he survives the boat, he'll
Yeah.
probably do time over it.
Accident-
You're gone.
You're grand. Adam just accidentally flicked the TV on. I've never seen panic
And
in
then
those eyes.
I can't mind if it goes to Don Cheadle and then he thinks of the swimming thing
Yeah.
where he's like, "Oh, I fucking might have
He
survived."
laughs, yeah. So the end of it, that's what I was going to ask you. Do you reckon he's still alive?
I like to think so. Like,
Yeah, because I was reading up about it this morning. There's a lot of hints to suggest that he was planning this.
yeah,
So, like, first, the swimming is probably the big thing.
Aye.
It's like a Chekhov's gun almost. It's very
yeah,
adamant.
it's gonna fire.
Yeah, to show you that he's like swimming in rough waters.
Yeah.
That he can do that.
That bit where it's real choppy sea and it's the most obvious stunt double of all time.
It was him.
Was it?
Yeah,
Fuck.
it was him that did that. Yeah.
Jesus, he must be a strong swimmer then.
Yeah, there is an Irish old boy thing about being a strong swimmer as well, isn't there? Like,
I swore that was a stunt double. Like.
I'm 99%
I
sure
don't know. I
read that it
just
was him.
thought, I assumed as much. He doesn't look like the most athletic of men.
No,
God love him.
no, but that is a swimming thing as well. I noticed, like, you
Yeah.
see, like, if you ever go to old boys that
I
like don't look like they run the
Yeah,
length themselves,
yeah.
are doing like 20 lengths. Like,
I went to the pool the other day. My younger brothers were looking to go in, and I was like, you know what? I'll just sit in the wee fucking, what do you call it, the area where you can watch, and there's some fucker got in with flippers on.
what?
And I was like, you're in Dungannon swimming pool.
Yeah,
You're not going scuba diving here, like. Them big. Is that what they're called? Flippers or?
yeah.
Aye.
Flippers, yeah.
What the fuck are you doing with them in the pool for?
I know, that's mad. Like.
That's real try hard behaviour. Like,
Yeah.
it's like bringing your own paddle racket.
Hey, you fucking leave it off.
So I
Right?
came in, you know,
It was a birthday present.
you come in and the left hand side of a door there might be a cross or a wee thing to bless yourself.
Yeah.
This cunt's got a fucking paddle racket hanging.
It's we have very little storage in this house, and I think most of the stuff out there is like the old wall hangings that the previous occupant had. We just use the nails to cheese, so I just like hang up hats and stuff. Ava hates me doing that. Like, there's a
Yeah.
whistle there as well.
I saw
like,
that from your b-ball
my
days.
coaching days, like, yeah. But yeah, so there's the swimming thing is a massive hint that he's still alive. The way he says goodbye to McBride's wife, like he like knows that he's not coming back. Essentially, the IRA connections as well. Do you remember he asks Callum, like Pat Short's character Callum Hennessy, you can see him asking for a favour. He's like, "Oh, did you get that thing sorted?" And he's like, "Oh, I have to talk to High Command."
Aye.
So that's an implication that like they're getting him
Sorted.
Oh yeah, sorted.
Hooked
Like,
up, aye.
and then the song. Do you remember what song's playing?
I don't.
Leaving on a jet plane. So
yeah.
there's that as well. Like, so they're all really strong hints to say that he is still alive.
But
like,
you know what, I sort of love that ending, and you get it a lot of the time these days where there'll be something that it'll end like that, and then there'll be a post-credit scene of them survived.
yeah,
I think it's so much better to leave it
yeah,
like that,
yeah, 100%.
because you're just spoon feeding them, and I don't know. I think it's better to be able to interpret it either way
Yeah.
and look at the hints. If it ends up where it cuts to black and then there's a fucking scene of him drinking a pint on the beach or something,
yeah,
there's
like
we're not talking about half these hints.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The hints are useless because you just fucking throw it away at the end.
Right enough, yeah. Sorry, another one I actually missed. See, when he's talking about the fact that he went to Disneyland in America.
Mhm.
That also implying that he has a passport and he can leave the country. So
There
within
you
the
go.
last year, like
Yeah,
so.
spot on.
Yeah, but yeah. So as I said, with Irish films, there's always fuck all trivia, and I've actually covered 2 of the trivia points already. That being the Olympics Wikipedia listing him,
Mhm.
and then Martin McDonagh being John Michael McDonagh's brother,
And your fella from Newry.
and your fella from Newry. Yeah, that wasn't an IMDb though. That's just a wee bit of Nell Brady
local.
triv, like.
A wee local tidbit.
Yeah. The other thing is that 2 times in the film, one of them is when the wee lad asks him when he's talking about the FBI, and then his ma asks him,
Aye.
"Oh, is he in the behavioural science unit?"
Aye.
Did you pick up on that?
Yeah.
So 2 times that happens, and then when he says no, he's drug trafficking.
Yeah.
They both look disappointed, and it's essentially a reference to the show Criminal Minds.
Right.
The main characters are in the behavioural science unit of the FBI,
Uh-huh.
and I think it was like massive back in 2011.
Right. So that's there's mad looking to sort of connect it to that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool to know that.
So the character of Liam Cunningham, Francis Sheehy Skeffington, do you
Mhm.
recognise that name, that character name?
No.
He's one of the boys that was killed after the Easter Rising.
Right.
So his character, he was like a big Republican back in the day. He was
Yeah.
executed after the Rising.
It's funny they use that.
Yeah,
Sort of. Aye.
but then
You assume
again,
there'd be a bit of backlash to that.
yeah, but then again, I think it's probably
Just an Irish name too.
yeah, just an Irish, but it's
Yeah.
very actually fucking rare. I couldn't even finish up.
Double
point there.
barrel.
Yeah, Sheehy Skeffington, like I don't know. It's a weird one, like, but
They had a fucking lot of options they could have went for. Like.
I know, yeah. But tell me this: do you have anything else for me?
I love Liam Cunningham.
Yeah, he's a great lad.
Big fucking Liam Cunningham man. Big
Yeah.
Mark Strong man.
Yeah.
It sounded like I was calling myself a strong man there. But it's just, I think it's class that they got all those sort of actors that have been in such big films and such big franchises
Yeah.
to act in an independent Irish film.
Yeah.
And obviously the director, the writer had big credits before, and his brother even more so, which
Yeah.
probably helped things out a bit. But it is just class to see it sort of punching above its weight.
Yeah.
And to think, did Gleeson get nominated for a BAFTA for it?
Fuck, he made it done. I'm
I think
actually
he
not
did.
Sure.
And then just seeing that fucking the chemistry between the sort of straight Yank detective
Yeah.
Don Cheadle
And
and
just
then
some-
this rural hillbilly that is just doesn't take no shit but comes across as a bit of a fucking gobshite, was really smart.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a class dynamic that as much as I was saying that you were saying that sometimes they ruin sequels and stuff, I would have loved to have seen more of that. Like
Yeah.
there's so many
Absolutely,
like I would love to see an Irish superhero film,
Yeah.
but like a spoof.
Oh, okay.
Like I think that would be hilarious.
What do you mean, like a piss take? Like,
Yeah, you know how you had like was it Super you called it, and then you've got like Kick Ass and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like I mind from I was no age, I was thinking, fuck, it'd be hilarious if there was like some sort of Irish superhero. And there's sort of those, or just general buddy cop films and stuff like that. Those sort of dynamics I think just work well and would work
Yeah.
really well.
There is an Irish superhero,
Who?
Jerry Adams.
If you want to direct the fucking feature film, go for it.
Yeah. Tell me this now. Just I know we're looking to wrap up here and get a tux or something, but you said you're a big Mark Strong guy.
Aye.
You also said you're a big fan of the film Kingsman.
Yep.
Is that why you're a Mark Strong guy? Because I
Mainly.
love him in that film.
Yeah,
like,
he's fucking class in it.
brilliant. Like,
The scene in Kingsman 2 where he stands in the landmine.
I still haven't seen Kingsman 2.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's grand. Like, it's a fucking 10-year-old movie. Like,
But like he basically stands in the landmine as they're trying to infiltrate this sort of fucking barracks to get to the villain,
yeah,
and they're like, no, we'll cut you out.
Yeah.
They realize that it's one of them switches that you can't figure out. There's no
okay.
way of diffusing it.
yeah,
So he basically, to trying to help them get by, just starts belting out country roads.
right, yeah,
And then all of the fucking soldiers and guards come over, and I'm like, what the fuck's this lad doing?
yeah,
And then they all sort of get closer and closer, and as he belts out the last verse,
Yeah.
he just takes his foot off it, blows up about 20 men.
class.
Yeah.
Worth a go then. The second one.
Second one's good.
See, I think I'm woeful for this. Like, I think it had like middling reviews when it came out, and I just never got around to watching it. Then, like,
The first one is head and shoulders above it.
Yeah,
But it doesn't mean
love
the
the
second
first
one
one.
isn't great. Like,
the bit where Michael Caine's dying. And the spoilers, sorry. The bit where Michael Caine's like, "You fucking," the way he dies is so funny or something like. So usually I would finish off the podcast by asking the question: if you had to come on again, what film would you chat about? It's probably going to be Sing Street or Kingsman, is it?
Probably, actually, yeah.
Yeah. Think I've already
Either
answered
of the
that
two
one.
of them, they'd be good shouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably Sing Street, to be honest with you.
Sweet. Yeah.
I was sort of surprised no one had done it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like so we're talking about Kieran Bartlett's podcast earlier. Like when I fuck off. When I started this, I thought it was people were going to be choosing big, really good movies, but most of my guests in this are comedians, and they're trying to choose weird, niche, funny films. It's like no one's going to listen to this. You know. So I love when people choose Irish films, and I love when people just choose big blockbusters that everyone's seen.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
There's fuck all wrong with that. People try and be too smart about it, maybe.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What did you do, Adam?
Donnie Darko.
Yeah, which is a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your answer if you were to come back on again?
Blue Velvet.
Blue Velvet. That's David Lynch.
Never seen it.
I'm so fucking yeah. But here, that's us. Thank you so much, man.
Unreal, no bother at all. Thanks for the hospitality.
Oh, anytime. Cheers.